Day 29. I will be focusing on John. His name means the Lord is gracious in Hebrew. We all know John as an apostle, evangelist, the author of the fourth gospel, and he was a beloved disciple of Jesus because during the crucifixion, while all other disciples abandoned Jesus, John was the only one that remained loyal. And his symbol is eagle due to the fact that his gospel is different from the other gospels because it is much more in-depth. And also, another difference is the beginning of the gospel starts out differently. Matthew and Luke starts their gospels with the genealogy of Jesus, and Mark starts with the preaching of John the Baptist. For John, it starts like this. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In a way, he gives another account of the creation story, stressing that Jesus is God. And we also notice near the end of the gospel, our father in faith, St. Thomas, boldly proclaims Jesus as our Lord and our God. And the Gospel of John is divided into two parts, the Book of Signs and the Book of Glory. And in the Book of Signs, we notice that there are a couple of miracles, such as wedding of Cana, and then Jesus talks about destroying the temple and raising up in 3 days, referring to the temple of his body. And Jesus also raised Lazarus from the dead. Then in the Book of Glory, we see few discourses, such as Jesus emphasizing he is the vine and we are the branches, and no one can bear fruit without Jesus. And then we see this very beautiful high priestly prayer before he is condemned to death, in which he prays for himself, for his disciples, and for the future of the church. Overall, the Gospel of John emphasizes the passion, death, and glorious resurrection of Jesus. One lesson we could learn from John is, as I mentioned earlier, he was the beloved disciple, which means he was the most faithful and most loyal to Jesus Christ. John teaches us the importance of being faithful, and that's of course easier said than done, but we learn the importance of being faithful despite the hopelessness we experience in our lives, whether it be during the pandemic, or maybe we don't trust our governments due to the political climate, or we are overwhelmed by the mess in the church and in our families. But we have to remember that our foundation is built upon Christ, who is our rock, not on earthly matters. And when we place Christ as our cornerstone, as the center of our faith, as the rock of our faith, then comes the assurance of faithfulness despite the adversity we experience in our day-to-day lives. Let's bear this in mind during this journey of Lent. May God bless all of you.